Hello everyone, Star Snova here. This is my review on the third story arc of Star Wars Republic called Emissaries of Malastare. And in this arc, continued the tradition of Star Wars Republic before the Clone Wars era started, focusing on the Jedi Council members instead of Obi-Wan and Anakin. Now, in this story, Ashar Het, the future Darth Krayt, is still getting used to, being out of Tatooine, and he gets tested by the Dark Lady, which there's no name for her other than that. So I can't tell you who her actual name is. Maybe that's revealed in a future comic or an earlier comic. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway. For the first few issues of this story arc, all the members of the Jedi Council are trying to prevent, this usual mission you see in these comics, trying to prevent a senator or a king or someone from a planet from getting assassinated. It's pretty, it's stuff you see a lot in this era of comics, but towards the end of it, it kind of feels like there's two story arcs in one in here. I feel like parts of this could have been split into two arcs, considering the fact that the last portion of this, like the last two issues, focuses on Mace Windu primarily. Yeah, there's the rare occasion in Star Wars where it focuses on Mace Windu. Even though the person who draws him, the artist, he looks nothing like the character, really. He doesn't really look like Samuel Jackson, but they probably don't have the right to certain characters' likeness, so I'll let it slide. Now, what do I think of the first half of the story? It's okay. The second half of the story, it was kind of cool to see a tie into Tales of the Jedi. I'm pretty sure that old lady, in this story is the descendant of Nomi Stormrider. So that's kind of cool, that reference to, Tales of the Jedi. And this is the first appearance in the comic of Quillen Vos. I'm not going to talk about his stories again. I've already reviewed them, so I'm going to move on. Another character makes his appearance as well. Well, this isn't the first story he's actually appeared in, but it's his first appearance in this series. Veal, I think that's his name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Anyway, shit. What do I think of this story? I think it's okay. I think the previous two arcs, were better than this one. I don't think it's a bad story. I think it's nice to see other characters being utilized in the Star Wars expanded universe. Again, this is at a time when they weren't afraid to take risks. They started to branch out, and they didn't need to focus on Luke, Han, and Leia to sell comics. So I'll give it credit for that. Next time, I'm going to review the next arc, The Hunt for Aurra Sing. Now, I forgot to mention the art. It's as good as always. I thought the art was great, in my opinion. I don't need to show you because I think the art. I'd be pretty repeating myself. It's good, just like the last arc. May the Force be with you, and I give this a good rating. Later.